What is up, guys? It is Bob Blah Blah. Today we're breaking down the attachments for the sniper rifles and the pistol secondaries in Black Ops 2. Now you'll see here with the sniper, what we're going to start with is the SVU-AS, and there are a lot of attachments missing from the assault category. Now, there's a reason. Basically, most of the really good gun modifiers are gone. They didn't want to give a big advantage to quick scopers, so quick draw is gone. The adjustable stock, which acts like Stalker from Modern Warfare 3, that is gone as well. You'll see that the fast reload is gone. So lots of the good stuff is gone. Also, the millimeter scanner and the target finder are gone. So they've taken away a lot of the best attachments from the assault rifles, but that's because they don't want sniping to be overpowered. So let's jump into the attachments. First up, we have the ACOG makes its return. Now, as you can see, the gun comes standard with a simple scope. The ACOG comes up a little faster usually, but it doesn't magnify as much. I've said this before. I've never been a fan of the ACOG on any sniper rifle, not even the M40A3 and COD 4, which a lot of people liked it on. I don't know why I hate ACOGs, but if you like them, it is coming back. Up next, we have the variable zoom. Now, you guys all know what this is. Essentially, it's a regular scope, but you can usually vary your view to 3 different magnifications. So you can zoom in on someone really far away and take them out. I really like this. To me, it's really good if you are a true scout sniper. If you're the kind of person who stays back and snipes people from a distance, variable zoom is great. If you're a quick scoper, obviously, it doesn't do as much good. Up next, we have dual band. Now, I've seen footage of this. It basically looks like a thermal. I don't know the exact difference, but it acts like a thermal scope, in my opinion. You'll see there are no thermal scopes, so I'm pretty sure that's what dual band is. It kind of magnifies people. They look a brighter color rather than looking like a regular person. Now, there is a counter to this if you use cold-blooded, so it's very much like thermal. Next, we have ballistic CPU, which according to David Vonderhaar, he said this in an interview, it's basically stability from Modern Warfare 3, so it's going to lower your weapon sway. That's pretty darn valuable, guys. That means if you're sitting back, you're holding your scope up, it's not going to sway near as much. So it's going to make it easier to find your target. I really like that one. Up next, the suppressor makes its return. Obviously, that's going to keep you off the minimap. Now, this has never been a great attachment to sniper rifles because it weakens the bullets enough that you're talking about making a lot of the one-hit kills into 2-hit kills. And unless you're using a semi-automatic, that's usually not worth the trade-off. So you don't see a lot of suppressors on the sniper rifles unless it's some of the weaker semi-automatics like the Dragunov. So I don't see that being too popular. Extended clip is next. Obviously, that's a bigger clip, which will allow you to reload less often. That'll be used a lot. FMJ means you go through, you shoot through, metal, wood, whatever you're shooting through, and it loses less of its damage. So FMJ is really important. It basically acts like impact or damage from past games. So you can shoot right through. If someone's sitting behind a wall, you have a much better chance of getting a 1-hit kill or a 2-hit kill with FMJ. That should be really popular as well. Now, last up, and this one's really interesting, laser sight. They put laser sight on snipers. Now, laser sight, if you don't know, it shoots out a little laser beam out of your gun, which helps you hip fire better, and it acts like steady aim. So it actually lowers your hip fire radius. So it's going to make you more accurate. Now, people love no scopes. So I expect laser sights to be one of the most popular attachments of the sniper rifles, and we can expect a bunch of clips on the internet showing off the laser sight. Lots of people getting cool no scopes. I think that's going to be really popular. I don't know. What do you guys think? The attachments aren't near as impressive to me as the attachments for the assault rifle. They're definitely different, but not near as impressive. Let me know what you think about the sniper attachments, and now let's jump right into the pistols. Okay, guys, we are looking at the TAC-45 pistol. Now, it has 7 attachments. Most of them are coming back from old games. Now, the big question I have is, are you really going to use a wild card to make a pistol powerful? A pistol, in the essence of the game, is pretty weak anyway. I don't see a whole lot of people wasting, or not a wild card, a point. I don't see a lot of people wasting a point for an attachment for a secondary, given they're pretty weak compared to primaries anyway. So I think these attachments are going to be largely ignored. I'm sure a lot of people will try one of them, and I'll get to that in a second, but I think most of them are going to be ignored. But let's jump into it anyway. First up, we have the reflex sight. Obviously, that's basically a red dot put onto a pistol, which to me is kind of silly. If you're shooting a pistol, you really don't need a red dot. In real life, you don't, and in the game. It's just kind of unnecessary because in general, you're going to be close quarters, and you're going to have a pretty good view of the guy. Next up is suppressor. Now, I've always loved silence secondaries. It keeps you off the radar, allows you to sneak up behind someone, pop a few bullets in them. It's really cool. However, at the cost of a full point, I don't think so, but it'll probably be pretty popular. Extended clip is next. That's going to give you more bullets per clip. That's really important on a pistol, actually, because pistols tend to be pretty weak, so it takes you a lot of bullets. If you miss with a few, having a longer clip really does help. Fast mags is next. That is faster reload and possibly extra ammo. That has not been confirmed yet. Fast mags, once again, it's a great attachment, but are you really going to spend a point so you can have a slightly stronger, weak secondary? I don't think so. FMJ gives you the ability to shoot through walls easier. I don't see that being used hardly at all on a pistol. Once again, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to try and beef up a secondary, especially with FMJ, where you're normally going to be in close quarters, not trying to shoot people through walls. Now, this next one, actually really the next two, but this next one I see a lot of people at least trying, and that is the dual wield. People love akimbo. People love holding two guns and firing away. So I see the dual wield being really popular at the beginning just because I think people will want to try it. But then after a while, people are going to realize that spending a point on that you could add, a great attachment to your primary, or you could use a wild card and add a perk. I think that it's not going to be that valuable, but I definitely think it'll be fun to try. Last up, we have the laser sight. As I mentioned with a sniper rifle, essentially it's steady aim. I think that's really awesome to have steady aim and have that laser shooting out to give you better accuracy. I think that's going to be really popular at first too, but once again, maybe I'm crazy, guys. Let me know in the comments. Are you going to put an attachment on a secondary pistol when you could use that point for something else? I know I'm not, so let me know if you would, but I think it's a complete waste if you do. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the game, excuse me, maybe the game will present something that makes it, much more appetizing to do this. But for me, I'll probably not even equip a secondary, and if I do, I'm definitely not going to spend a point on attachment. So that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button if you did. It really helps a lot. Be sure to check out my channel page. I've been putting out a ton of Black Ops 2 content. If you've missed any, you can see it there. And that's it really, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you guys next time. Take it easy.